Hey guys, this video is actually um, helpful for those people who suffer from dry, irritated, or itchy skin in the winter months or in general. For me, it takes place more often, more so in the winter months. I like to start my regimen in September. That way, I'm sort of being proactive instead of reactive. I don't want to feel any dryness, itch, because it's so irritating. It's painful. It can be. You scratch up your skin trying to relieve it, and it doesn't help. So I figured this would help some people who really suffer from dry, itchy skin. Um, and I think that it may be a little cheaper, than using certain products or going to the doctor. I say try this first. Um, and pretty much what you want to do is, I know it sounds crazy, but showering, submerging your body in water every day in the winter might not be the best thing for you. You can still clean yourself, you can still bathe yourself, but without submerging your entire body in water. Also, I'm a person who I like to scrub. I use exfoliating gloves. That might not be a good idea because I like to use them every day. And sometimes I like to use a body scrub with those. So that's extra scrub and it creates extra dryness. So that may not be a good idea either, especially on a daily basis. That's something that I still have to work on. I don't do the scrub all the time, so I'm getting there. But anyway, what you want to do is, once you've showered, say you do take a shower, bath, whatever, when you get out, you want to slough your body in the mixture of oils, okay, before drying off. Once you do that, then you can towel dry, and then you follow up with either the same mix of oils. Um, I like to use coconut oil, something that's going to just really get into your skin and really penetrate your skin cells. I wouldn't necessarily follow up with a lotion until after you've done another layer of oil. And this is again for people with extra dry, itchy skin. Some people have it all year round. Mine is very severe in the winter months. So I have to start, like I said, I have to start my regimen in September just to make sure that I don't have any irritation because it gets horrible. Once you follow up with your oil, or I like to use coconut oil, like I said, then you can then go in with your lotions, whatever lotion or moisturizers that you use. Generally, I would say you can use Vaseline, but what I found is Vaseline is a drying agent. It seems like when I put the Vaseline on, it's gone. Just like that, especially when it's really cold. I only use the Vaseline after I've used everything else, and if it's a very brutal winter and I know that I'm going to be out in the elements. Okay, I'll put that on as a layer, just an added layer to protect my skin, not necessarily to moisturize. Okay, what I'm going to do now is show you how I mix my oils. I do not use a specific mix. You can use any oils that you prefer. I use the almond oil, like I interchange with almond oil. I interchange with the grape seed oil. I like to keep my castor oil on hand because it's less expensive than the rest. You may find other oils that work just as well for you. These are just the ones that I enjoy, that my skin tends to love. And I also use this stuff on my hair. So if I run out of anything in the mixture, I just continue to use what I have. I don't, stop using anything. I have actually at one point not had any oils, and I only had aloe vera gel left. So I use the aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel tends to lock moisture into my skin. It really helps. So I used that, and it was very soothing and helpful as well. So I'm going to show you how I mix it, and stay tuned. Okay, quickly, I know everybody, most people are familiar with coconut oil, but I just wanted to show those who aren't. This is what it's like. It's real cooking oil. Might not be the best cooking oil to use, but boy, it smells so good. I love coconut, and I love coconut flavored items, and just to put this, on your skin, it smells so good. Anyway, what I love about coconut oil the most is that even though it's solid, it just, when you touch it and start to rub it in, it's very, very soft. It melts with like the heat of your skin. In the summertime, it's usually liquid, and in the wintertime, it's solid like this, winter and fall. And what I usually do, if I just want to have it as a liquid, I'll sit it next to the heater for a couple of hours, maybe 1 hour, depends on how high the heat is. And it'll just liquefy, and then when it's done liquefying and you move it, it turns back to this. Still smelling good and everything else. But you know how in the mornings, if you're trying to get ready, you don't really have time to use something that's, I forget the name of that one. I think it's Eucerin. It might work well, but it's so stiff and heavy, and you just rubbing and rubbing trying to get it all over your skin. And I used to always miss spots. It was just too much of a headache for me. But that's what I love about the coconut oil. You don't have to go through that. Okay, guys, and just to correct myself, when I say that you can use any oil, you can use, I only recommend the natural oils, the essential oils. I don't recommend anything with a lot of stuff in it that you cannot pronounce, because I don't know what that is. I tend to enjoy some of those things as well, but I find that they don't help as well as the natural essential oils. Okay, so what I've done is I have mostly the grapeseed oil, and I use the grapeseed oil and almond oil interchangeably because they both are good, for one, and they both are the loosest of all of the oils. They just have a, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, say the castor oil is a little thicker, and that's fine. Some people use just castor oil on their skin, but I don't have time to, constantly rub and rub. So I use mostly almond oil or grapeseed oil, whichever oil you find is the loosest. You may find that you want to use a thicker oil as your base. And I just put my castor in. And castor oil tends to be the cheapest out of all of these. That's why you see this huge bottle. It was like 12 bucks. And I've had this for like a year now. Castor. I want to throw you off there. Next, I'm going to use, sorry guys. Next, I'm going to use my vegetable glycerin. Love this stuff. And again, I don't really measure it. It's all good, My vegetable glycerin. And if I find I need to put some more in, I will. And then here's my aloe gel. I'm shaking it up. And this is really it. Hope I don't create a mess here. Like I said before, I use a lot of my mixtures, and sometimes I'll put like a little fragrance, but I don't feel comfortable with putting the fragrance on my skin. But I use a lot of my mixture, hair and body. I don't use it on my face. I'll upload a video next about my skincare for my face. I try to keep that pretty simple. And this is it. This is it. And I just shake it up. Some people might use olive oil mixture. Like I said, it's all good. And you can tell when oils are getting and penetrating into your skin and when they're not. And you know what else I do with this mix? What I'll also do Sorry. What I'll also do is, like, I'll wash my hands and then I'll slough on just a little bit of oil on my hands, and then I'll dry my hands off, and then I put a little lotion. You know, because I had a tendency too to forget about my hands, and I'm like, why are they so itchy and dry? Duh. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching. Smooches. Bye.